Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our ROTK 14 Liu Bei Let's Play as we continue here in August of 2016. Right now, we're carrying on this campaign against Vatan and Shaoyong, probably back-to-back fights. They do have these armies out here. I am going to trust Han Sui to be able to outrun them. He is very fast with dash, and then the rest of them is going to cover him. I'm going to have Zhou Cang try to get Bo Wang and then come back. And then we'll escort the siege weapon closer. Probably we'll send them more troops if we get a chance, since we are sending more here. We have Guan Yu's group. Possibly just go 1v1 Cao Zhang for us. I think we'll go here. Guan Suo will actually wait here. And I'm going to rotate Liu Bei to where Guan Yu is standing, to kind of cover both areas. I mean, where Liu Bei's sitting is fine. Actually, I'm going to have him just stay put, because they're probably going to attack from the road, and then they will be busy on the tower while we shoot them. And then they try to scoot by and just have both of them attacking. This is a better setup. A couple of transports, getting supply, getting troops to the right places. I used all the orders to make sure the development of all the cities in the rear are fine. Did that. Sent a few people in different places, but overall, pretty good. 1,000 troop coming out to cross the land to make sure we connect these so I can send transports, or else we just have to wait a long time for the Conquer land to expand. Aside from that, I think we're good. So we're just going to end here and see what happens, especially here. Okay, so unfortunately, Guan Yu's over here. Zhang Fei. Where is Zhang Fei right now? Oh, he's coming out. Yeah, I was wondering where he is. Okay, so much for going faster, but we did get... Okay, kind of got what we wanted. He got cut off, he couldn't move right now, but we also have them where we want them. The front line's pretty thin. Stay close. I have a feeling Yue Jin might go down here. Okay, we got offered banquet, so this might be a good turn for us to... Okay, I don't care about that one. What about confused? No, also in Kuaiji. Pass. We'll pay our own. And look at the prisoners that we have. Got to 90. Perfect. 93. Okay. 94 is probably still no. Cao Xiu's a relative, so he's not going to betray him. Cai Yan probably could get dropped some more. Maybe we'll do Estrange. Oh, okay, maybe not. There are a couple titles I want to give out, but maybe now is not the time. I mean, this is what we wanted. The reinforcement got here. I mean, I think Guan Yu wins this, but we'll send him some help. Because we don't need that many more over here either. This troop count will actually... Yeah, not overflow this. We'll have 67-ish. They got their supply and they're still... I mean, it's basically just this group. So once they go in, it should be fine. And we're sending more their way. Okay, we got 24 orders left. I don't think he'll be able to move, but we'll try. Rugodan will stay here. One scene will stay. Yeah, this is right. He always attacks, which is a problem. So Liu Bei probably have to move up to here, just in case he get attacked from the rear. Alright, I think that's pretty much everyone there. Looking back over here. Alright, that should do it. We should be able to capture Quasi this turn. Yeah, it has some troops, but Wu doesn't have much, and we should be able to build a defense here, at least to give us a little bit of time to temporarily stabilize, and also move some of the generals from here up over here. We'll look at this later. There are just so many generals here. Alright, so we're mostly good. One ping's moving away. Well, it's actually kind of worth to level that up. Well, Guanping's not going to be here long term. Gunning, however, we could move him here, but I probably want him to stay in Lujiang. Alright, this side's fine. This side's fine. Waiting for Guanping, right. Just in case we move gunning out. Alright, just a good experience boost. We need probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe like 8 of those guys that can take the full learning. Let's find someone with 8, like Huang Gai. Alright, there we go. Let's see if any of these fights ruin us. Oh, we do have actives here. Not close enough.
我定会忠心效命。
我会效忠于你。我会效忠于你。
瞄准目标，固定进攻。任何人都休想阻挠我的道路。来了，一切尽在我的掌握之中。
This should be good. Uh-oh, that's not great. Looks like our units are fighting them outside the city wall. We captured it. Or half damage. Oh, we captured it. Ah, Sahodun went south. All 5 said no. Okay.
岂有此理！下一个，请确认一下。受死吧！怎么了？
I mean, one thing we need to do is make sure they don't cut off our supply line if we do want to go over there first, which I kind of do given how weak they are now. And we just stop it by building towers here.
明白了。合适。明白了。 你没有事情可以做吗？谨遵命令。是。
好吧，
我在这儿。交给我吧。
喝酒。好的，好啊，好嘞。
我在这儿。
Okay, the best place for Zhuge Dan to go is actually right behind here.
谨遵命令。
我在这里。请交给我吧。
Actually, that doesn't make sense. She's gonna be so slow moving there. She should actually just build this one. Just make a triangle here.
我明白了。
Control the highway.
怎么了？
Let's go meet our old friend.
交给我吧。
在这里哦。好的。
Yeah, Guan Yu's unit took a lot of damage from Cao Zhang. Cao Zhang has very high attack stats. We also need to give Guan Yu more units through a better title.
“非常感谢。 走吧，动身吧。
Can we try to maybe get Zhang He? Sounds good.
谨遵命令。 好吧，
Cao Xiu and Xiaohou is not going to betray Cao Cao.
动身吧。那就出发吧。即刻启程。
I mean, it also depends you can find them. But I guess if we do find them, should be fine. Okay, this side's okay. Yeah, they're now fighting them, which is why our relationship actually decreased.
在这里。
But looks like they're still attacking it, so we do want to get rid of them.
我明白了，合适。明白了。
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna assign the right people here. Well, we also want to send some of the capable generals north to fight. Oh, Ma Zhong can stay here. I have no intentions of setting him up. I think the goal is we keep a skeleton crew over here and everyone moves north, except for the overseers and the train and recruits. I'm gonna guess he's the son.
知道了。
Okay, perfect. Did I... Let's see, do they have a transporter? Ooh, I should also leave them a fortune teller. Okay, Wufan. We'll take that as consideration. Sun Jiao. Sun Jiao is ready here. So let's leave Wufan over here as a fortune teller. Alright, perfect.
好吧。
Wait, do they manage that one too? This is wrong. Because Lucian's gonna move north. Someone random. Okay, now everyone who's not doing something there is gonna get summoned up. So we just need to go to Jianan and just start clicking ones that doesn't have an overseer. And then we'll keep doing this until we take back control of the entire south with them. And then we'll sort out the ones that will be joining fights and going north. "60 people." Very efficient order. Alright, so they got everything here. I need to potentially improve our relationship with them, but probably after we're done fighting here. Wrong name. Just did him. There we go. Alright, the last 2 orders, or last 3 orders, maybe some supply transport. Yeah, he's the one. Actually, we can bring all of them. There'll still be 20k supply left. It's more about potential overflows over here. But I guess we're going to send more units out, so it should be fine, especially since this is 21 days.
动身吧！
At least all the supply. Most of the gold.
这就出发吧。
Just enough for 2 turns, because they're going to get there.
那就动身吧。
We'll give promotions and send more generals out on the field next turn, so this should be fine. Alright, let's see how this fight resolves. Actually, Guan Yu's fight's probably more important and interesting.
任务失败了。
Okay, it's fine. We got Wen Ping.
万事拜托了，
Excellent.
我会追随左右。看招！可恶！漂亮！
亲身体会舞女的实力吧。
击败敌军。
Okay, not too bad.
此事请过目。
Okay, so they're sending 30k out. We captured Bourbon, but we gotta back off.
知道了。
Okay, if they're gonna come out and challenge us, then we will finish them off first. Because Xiaoyu is just sitting duck.
明白了。哎，知道了。
There are just so many units out on the field that supply is getting drained. Well... Make sure we don't have an overflow. We take out 30k troops. Yeah, we're speeding up the supply train. There's a lot of supply coming. They barely have anything. They really need this. They also barely have anything. The Chaisong's kind of running short too. Let's give a few minor titles. Like in the 6,000 range. 7,000 range is fine. We need to give it to people like maybe Fu Tong. He can stick with Liu Bei. And then Xiahou Shi. For the supportive, yeah, supportive bonus. I think we're still gonna overflow on troop a little bit. Might have to summon more. I want him to stay and be a governor because I think he has control. Oh, he doesn't. He has guard. Okay. I thought he has a contriver, so I'm gonna send him out then.
I 已经迫不及待了。你找我吗？
Actually, just fix it. She built that so fast.
有何贵干？我明白了。
好啊。好的，我在这儿。交给我。
我在这里。谨遵命令。
你找我吗？定不辱命。你找我吗？交给我吧。有命令吗？
Yeah, he'll go back.
Sure. Sure.
This could get us in trouble, but I think it's worth the risk. I think they're gonna come and try to take out our siege weapons. Now over here, do we want to go attack Rulan? Because I can't return them to Xin yet, right? That overflows the troop.
怎么了？说干就何事？知道了。
找我吗？交给我吧。
有事吗？好的。你找我吗？遵命。
We'll just all attack him. Alright, that should do it.
我出发了。
That's just a lot of supplies that we're gonna need in the... Oh my god, the supply here. Okay, because there's so much supply here that they can sustain being out for so long. And he's a transporter. This might be better.
我出发了。
He's gonna be on the road a little bit longer than I want him to be. Yeah, 48 days. Crazy.
动身吧！
Wow, that's a supply. Not really a lot of troops. He's also a transporter, so maybe he should go a little bit farther. Just get to here.
出发！
Okay, so we did all the logistics. Army's still gonna make a push here. Gonna start waiting for Van's unit to come out, and we'll take one first since he is weakening himself. Shangyue crushed. They're retreating back. We can now start to try to build relationship with Shangyue. I think 1,000 gold is probably good enough.
我知道了。
We'll just do this a couple times. We gotta wait till... Okay.
遵命。万分感谢。 即刻出发！
Yeah, 94 is definitely the cutoff.
身吧。
You'll get a lot of officers coming in next turn, and I think we should wait for that because we don't have any suitable ones right now. But I think we can assign one for at least the capital, get this going. We have some very good characters here.
遵命。
And then the rest will wait till the rest of the officers get up here. I wish we could buy supplies, we're just so poor there. We'll fix the morale of the rest of them. I could release him, but we're constantly fighting, so the relationship boost doesn't really matter. No, let them pull back. We're not going to chase that. Same thing. Do they have, like, ship and siege? Yeah, there we go. That reminds me, I need to save one move. I think Fa Zheng is done with whatever mission I sent him on earlier, and we should be able to put him on the field once we get him up north. See, he's ready. Alright, looks good. They're mainly trying to chase. And okay, we got the loyalty drop. Maybe we can pick up Zhang He. Let's not get out of there. I gave him a move, he's just not moving. There we go. Enemies to hostile.
请多指教。
Well, that's the most we have seen so far. Made it up to 3. It seems to be incrementally increasing, so it doesn't matter how much you invest, it's just how many times it's been. Maybe existing friendship. Yeah, Zhou Cang's not gonna... I don't know how they outpace us here, but they did. Yeah, you can leave. Nanpi Lingling. Unfortunate.
请确认一下。
Alright, we have to make a decision. Do we go and try to save Zhou Cang and fight in this forest, or do we just let him fall here and we try to cut them off? Yang Fu and Cao Ren are the strongest. We need to move more supply and gold. And no more troops.
这就出发吧。
Supplies coming in. Don't really have the gold to buy anything here. I mean, we're gonna have to fight these units anyway, so I think we do move towards him. Just this terrain's awkward, and they might try to move back.
有何贵干？定不辱命。别戳了。好嘞。
有什么问题吗？
She will stay here,
立即着手。
because that's the terrain that she's gonna attack up from.
知道了，我在这儿。
Then we're gonna need to leave some units to protect her.
遵命。
The new group
怎么了？
can try to link up with Zhou Cang somehow.
明白了。
你找我吗？是。
合适。交给我吧。是。交给我吧。
有何贵干？
And we probably can have them as like a secondary front from that side.
请交给我吧。
Okay, so this side's good. We got all the officers here. There's got to be more summoners. And more drill masters.
我知道了。
Alright. We don't have the manpower right
我
now,
明白了。
or the supplies to continue. They will provide the supply and the manpower? Wait, hold on. Do we overflow here? 70k. We're adding 20k, will be a 40. We do overflow a little bit. Let me just summon one out. Alright, they're gonna keep moving. We can start by building some towers here. I mean, might not be necessary, right? If we take over all the south, we don't really need to defend down here. Oh wait, we say yes to this first.
大家出发！
现已完成任务。那就出发吧。
There will be a troop issue, right? We're sending 30k, which means we can put 30k troops on the field. Maybe get us a port, maybe build some towers on the coastline. We'll have some way to avoid that. Yeah, Sun Qian. The problem is I actually don't want him to go. I do realize that Yuan Xi is going to have like 3 extra turns, but he's going to constantly bounce back to the capital. I don't want Sun Qian to constantly bounce back to the capital. We could do like a couple man rotation where we take one of them, like Zhang Wen for example, we just rotate him around. But that's for the future. We'll send this one out for now.
明白了。
So what we can do with Zhang Wen is send him to Chengdu ahead of time. So for the next round, he'll be ready. And then we can just rotate them like this.
那就动身吧。
哦，
I don't think I need to release Haiyan. We got a couple loyalty down. Zhang He. Perfect.
前进。
We failed to lower hers. Oh? I guess Tu Xi might be famous for refusing to surrender. But what about Yu Jin? You would think someone historically who gave up might agree to a surrender. Alright, not... Ooh, it's a lot of days. But I don't want to occupy Huangzhong for this. Let's send Jiang Qin. Gu Yong might be the best one here.
即刻出发。
动身吧。
即刻启程。
Oh, I sent 2 over here. Oops. Wang Chang won the officers in... I guess he was in Huainan for a bit. He was in the Jin province for a bit. Pretty capable later period general for Wei. Let me see if I can... I'm just not going to try to lower it. It fell last time. We're just going to wait it out for an appointment. Do I need to send people on the field? Do I need to give titles? Wenping is here now, right?
遵命。
I mean, Wu Yi is not terrible. Feels like most of our good generals are already on the field. That's the thing. Alright, Gunning, get in here. And then we're going to send you on the field from here.
何事？
He's supposed to retreat back. I forgot about
交
that.
给我吧。
I am going to give Wu Yi a title. I need him to take some troops out. I mean, if Guan Yu goes back and pick up more troops, can this group do damage over here? Probably not. So I think we still want to focus on this side.
出征。
And also just to vacate. Wu Guotai can learn everything, apparently. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. Zhou Cang's probably not gonna get out. I mean, now's not the time to dump abilities. Yeah, just get out.
我定会忠心
Zheng
效
He
力。
joins. Score. BAD says no. Okay.
看招！
Zhou Cang's done.
我愿效犬马之劳。
We got the eunuch.
可恶！这个气势。我会誓死效忠。跟上！
Because we already got him. That's fine.
团战者，以正和，以奇胜。
Too many units on the field.
请确认一下。
Well, the good news is there are supply coming. It's just that the expense is kind of ridiculous. You can see with 40k, it's still only like about a month. If we can get a merchant here, I can buy a ton of stuff, but we haven't been getting merchants. So, 1,000 troop here. Guan can go back.
明白了。
He lost a lot of troops.
好的，
We can also go back.
交给我吧。
You guys have to stay on the field, though.
请遵命。你找我吗？那就行动吧。
怎么了？开始吧。
Alright, they captured that. Okay, we become friends. We can get this first tier. We get the hero and brave officer added to our army. We can be better than friends.
请交给我吧。
那就行动吧。
Okay, 10 more months, and I think we can try to threaten him to have him surrender to us. And then it's basically us against Cao Cao.
不胜感激。欢呼吧！
Okay. We got the right contact.
别戳了。好了好了，
Thought I might slip back, actually.
我在这儿。好吧，
是。是。
好吧，
I don't think we can push up yet.
你找我吗？好吧。
I mean, if they want to send someone out, that's a distraction, I guess. I think we're okay with that. I'm also okay with losing Hansui for a bit. We couldn't find him, but we have another dispatched. He said no. What about Xiahou Mao? Oh, 5 turns though. I mean, he's just being overseers. I think this is okay. But I suspect this is not going to work out.
是。明白了。
您找我吗？立即准。
你找我吗？定当不负期待。
您找我吗？请交给我吧。
什么事？
I mean, we can't have an army this large just sit here forever, so we're gonna have to pull the trigger eventually. They are sending Shang Yu more help. but I don't think it's going to change too much. Anyone has castle builder? Not enough. We need another general with a decent amount of troop. Let's use Unhall here. I'm gonna save Hefei for Sun Quan, so in the meantime maybe we set up a border defense here. Start here.
出征。
Okay, so they're good.
在这里。
也有会嘛。交给我吧。
Alright, this is also prevent the overflow. They got the supply, they got the gold, they got the troops. I can even buy more supplies right here, which is what we want to do with the money.
We're
gonna give a few promotions here. It's hard to find people at this point. Okay, I know I want Zheng He to get a promotion. Then I'm not so sure. Okay, if I get a promotion. Got a pretty big one. He just showed up first. Xu Sheng, not that impressed. Ashitsu has a title. Panzhang, possibility. Let me just sort by strength real quick. See anyone we forgot. Zhou Tai, there we go. Ling Tong. It's fine because they don't have that many troops, so even if we give out more, we can't actually send them on the field. Who's running siege? Did I send Lucian out on a recruitment mission? Because he was in charge of siege weapons. No, he's here? No, he's not. Wait. Am I missing something? He's here. He must... Okay, he must be on mission. Maybe he... There's no reason why... I'll wait a turn. We'll figure it out.
欢呼吧！
Even with a transporter, this distance is crazy. Alright, who else has a market this turn? Lian's the transporter.
水到渠成。
They don't need more troops, though. They just have no money, but they're also then nobody. Guinea, I think, is located from there, but it's not something they can't handle. Trying to see who has markets and who has like extra money they can't spend. We can turn to supplies. Surprised there was no burn suggestion for them. There we go. Oh, there's so many people here. Local 8 days fine. Find it. Whatever this goodie is. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. Zhang Fei has ability. I don't want Tarn to get back, but he might be escaping here. That's what we found? Okay. Not a good time. Cao Cao himself. I don't... he's never gonna turn. He will eventually escape. I'll take it. Got our wife with us. Ooh, 9999. What a good hit.
关心安静了。看我的！
Perfect. Tarn got dragged over.
怎么样？全军出击！杀呀！杀呀！无喜斗志！
我定忠心效命。请确认一下。
Okay, so with Tarn dragged in here, we can just surround him and take him out. The rest of the army can actually start advancing on Van. We'll be taking it. They are going to get a reinforcement, but I don't think they'll come and disturb us. The rest of us can finish them off here. Then they wouldn't be their supply issue. And right now the supply issue is actually well taken care of. We're going to poke over here and grab Kuiyang again, which should spur them to send armies down. And then we'll try to fight them here, maybe even push higher, build some towers, wear them down. Because if we can take Xuchang, and Runan, we probably need both of these. Then the defense will shift up to Xuchang. Van will become safe, or at least we'll guard it at the gate. And then we can focus on these two, become king. Save this for Sun Quan when he's done with all of this. They're starting to move. We just need our siege weapon. He's back. Slightly faster. Doesn't really matter which one. Yeah, this is quite weak. We should be able to take this without any issues. Just defend from a potential counter from this. But this can't send enough troops either. So we shouldn't have any issues there either. And nothing here. That's the biggest threat. We're going to start building some towers along the way while we wait it out here for Hefei. And then when Sun Quan's group wrap up, we can attack this together. Push down the coastline. There's no defense here right now. And then just keep pushing in for Cao Cao. And then once we take Hanzhong, the gates should fall eventually. And then we're not going to take this dangerous path north through the mountains. It's just too slow to hit Chang'an. I think we have much easier path. Just get through Wu Gate, pop over here, and then from Xuchang we can get Chenliu, isolate Luoyang. Multiple gates, but they just don't have enough troops here. Tonggate has a lot of units, but I think we can wear them off slowly. Yeah, by the time when we get to this point, you know, there's not going to be that much resistance. They will have time to, like, you know, stack up defenses and form a decent line. But I just don't think on this difficulty they could do too much. And we'll just continue our push next time. And hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you all then. Bye!